So for today's flow, you're going to come down to the mat, you're going to sit cross-legged, and you're going to start by taking gentle neck rolls. You could do 5 in one direction and then 5 in the following direction. Just really stretching out that neck, getting all the kinks and cracks out. Now you're going to go ahead and shrug the shoulders backwards. We can do this 5 times as well, really drawing the shoulders up towards the ears and drawing them straight back, and then doing it again. Now draw your shoulders forward, up towards the ears and forward. Now we're just going to go ahead and sit back on our heels, flexing the toes, feeling a nice stretch throughout the toes, possibly giving a gentle rock back and forth if that feels good. We are now going to go ahead and go into puppy pose. We are just going to send the hips straight up in the air. And then you can rest your forehead right on your forearms if that feels comfortable. Coming out of puppy pose, we're going to take a plank, take the right leg and bring it forward right by the right wrist. And we are going to go ahead and take the left leg and draw it back. Use our toes to draw it back even further so that you will feel an amazing stretch throughout your hip. So breathe in and out. Nice and slow, controlled. Good belly breaths. Now we are going to do the same thing on the other side. Take the left leg, draw it forward. Take your right leg, plant it down. Use the toes to pull it down even further. Coming right out of pigeon pose, we are going to go into a nice downward dog. And if the heels are not planted, walk the feet up until they are, feeling that stretch in the hamstrings. You could even make this a flowing, loose dog and just go ahead and bend at the knees. We are going to go ahead and come down to our knees on the mat, plant our belly onto the ground, push up on the hands, cobra. Feeling that nice back bend stretch. Now we're going to do some spinal movement, kind of like a child's pose, cat-cow combo, maybe a little cobra mix. Just really feeling a good stretch throughout the back. So now we are going to come down to the mat, flat back, and then draw both the knees into the chest. Give yourself a big hug. Go ahead and extend the right leg down, crossing the left over the right leg, and extending the left arm if that feels good. Breathing in and out, knowing that this is a very deep stretch. So you're breathing right into the back. Now we're going to go ahead and draw the knees in for another hug again, showing ourselves a lot of love for showing up to the mat today. And extending the left leg straight. We're going to take the right leg and cross it over the left. And then again, extending the right arm straight, breathing into the back. Coming out of that, we are going to come up using our legs to pull ourselves up. From tabletop, we are going to go ahead and draw our stomach in, drawing the navel in, and breathing out, drawing the belly down, cat-cow. Nice spinal movement. Coming out of that, we're going to go into downward dog again. Feel a good stretch. Maybe possibly do some swaying if that feels available. And then we are going to walk our hands and feet to meet. To end today's flow, I'm going to get into a nice yogi squat. You can join me if this feels like something you want to do, or you can just simply sit it out. So I'm going to bring my hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys for joining me.